Our panel now with more on what we could potentially see in this escalation. National security analyst and chairwoman ActForAmerica.org, Brigitte Gabriel, with us. She's also the author of the book Rise in Defense of Judeo-Christian Values and Freedom. We're also pleased to bring in retired U.S. Army Colonel Bill Connor, an attorney and the founding partner of National Defense Consultants, LLC. So there's a couple of things going on here in when it also ties back to Iran. Brigitte, I'm going to start with you. So they carry out this attack, the missile attack, Ben Gurion. They said there's going to be more. And you have Iran saying they're operating on their own, which we know they're not. But they also know that Israel is actually stepping it up. We've seen them saying now we're going to take into Gaza more troops and call up more power there to take a hold of Iran's proxies. So the Houthis are not operating independently at all. And even Pete Hegseth put out on X last week, we see what you're doing.
Exactly. The Houthis are not operating by themselves. Iran is shipping them the product to put the missiles together. Even though Iran is not shipping the full missile, they're shipping them the parts. The Houthis are putting the missiles together locally, and they are attacking Israel. And look, yesterday, all they had to be is successful once. The interceptors work. There was obviously yesterday a mishap with the intercept, but the interceptors intercepted 26 missiles. The 27th is the one that landed near the airport. And that's why in counterterrorism circles, we say we have to be successful every single time, because all our enemy has to be successful is once, and they can wreak havoc. And so Israel has to retaliate, because this is also has implication for tourism in Israel and also on the economy, because we already see Lufthansa canceled flight, Air France canceled flight, British Airlines canceled flight. If this continues, this will affect Israel in a major way, and that's why Israel has to take action.
Yeah. Well, it's an excellent point. And also, the Houthis in the Red Sea have wreaked havoc on the shipping lanes, for a long time. I'm going to play a little bit of Prime Minister Netanyahu saying that the Houthis, it will not happen in one bag, but there will be many bangs when it comes to what Israel will do next. And I'll get your reaction on the other side, Bill.
We will do what we need to do to take care of our security, to respond effectively, and to give Iran a due warning that this cannot continue.
But then you have Iran saying if war is initiated by the U.S. or the Zionist regime, Iran's on their state-run television saying that they will go after and target interest bases and forces. So it does seem like there's an escalation, despite the fact Iran's never been so weak, Bill.
Sure. Well, we expected Iran to say the same stuff they always say. And we do have small bases out there, so we are vulnerable in that way. But look, bottom line, up till now, Israel's done a great job of targeting the right things in Lebanon, in Syria. They know what to target. Right now, it's economic warfare against Israel. Shutting down these flights, trying to shut out the ships coming into Israel. It's all about economics. They know that over time, that has an effect. So Netanyahu has to strike back. He knows where to hit them. I think it's going to be, again, what we've seen in Lebanon and Syria, it's going to be an outstanding response. Also hitting the places where we're seeing the shipment of supplies, equipment in from Iran. I think Mossad's pretty good, too, and they know where to hit it. But I tell you, Trump's got to make a tough call here. And I think he's one that does not want to act precipitously. Sure.
And let me just jump in real quick, because the story is developing, and I'm really glad you're both here to stand by with the story as is breaking as we speak. Yemen is sustaining severe damage. IDF airstrikes on more than 10 Houthi sites in the country. This is coming in just moments ago. So dozens of Israeli Air Force fighter jets are targeting the port of Hodeidah and Ajel. So there you have it. Netanyahu's going in. Pick up on what Bill was just saying. President Trump obviously has been opening up diplomatic channels with Iran. This seems like right now the Houthis are willing to escalate here, and the IDF knows that it has to push back. Brigitte.
Yes, they have to push back, and they are pushing back. And Israel is not mincing words this time. Israel tried, to do it the careful way. I mean, look what they did in Gaza. And now Israel said, okay, we're not going to go in and take territory and cede it back so Hamas can come back. We're going to go in, we're going to clear territories, and we're going to keep it. And with the Houthis, they are going to strike, and they are going to strike hard. And this is exactly why they are working with the United States. Obviously Israel wants to strike Iran because Iran is the one who is backing the Houthis. The Houthis cannot do this on their own. Iran is the mother of the octopus. But Israel will retaliate, and I'm so glad to see that they hit hard really fast.
Yeah. And they are working with the U.S. administration in coordination. And Bill, that's sort of what, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, who is heading over to the Middle East, said, we see what you're doing, Houthis. And they already have been hitting Houthi targets. So now Yemen, more strikes on the port. Do you think this will actually maybe de-escalate with the Houthis, or do they have enough might to continue on here? Because this is a pretty big airstrike right now on 10 sites here that's breaking this very moment. Bill, your final thoughts.
Sure. Again, the Israelis are very good intelligence. They know where to hit. We saw that again against the Hezbollah. They destroyed Hezbollah. I mean, Hezbollah sorted them around, but they really decimated them. So they know where to hit. I think we're going to be surprised by the level of this. Also, they may send troops in different raid. Again, they have special operations that are very good to hit the right folks. Again, remains to be seen, but I think they're going to cause a lot of damage to the Houthis.
Right, and it's key. This port is a gateway for Yemen, oil and gas imported there. So they take this out, it really could cripple the Iranian proxy, the Houthis. We'll see where it goes. Great to have you both here as the story is breaking this very moment. Brigitte Gabriel, Colonel Bill Connor. Come back soon, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Bianca.